Okay, just going to spend a few minutes going through just some of the do's and don'ts for frequency, doing descriptives for variables. Particularly here, I'll use the examples from SPSS. This is the household spending data set. It's a few years old now, but it's from Statistics Canada. I think it's usually through the General Social Survey, will survey people about their spending habits. And the information they get about the spending habits is important to the calculation of the rate of inflation. You need to know what people are buying, how much they're spending on the things that they're buying to get a sense of how much it's costing people to, I guess, essentially sustain themselves. So I'm going to look at some of the variables in here just to give you a sense of what to do. I will say one thing is SPSS will allow you, as I've said before, to do whatever you want. So if I take a variable such as type of dwelling, right? So it's always good if you're going to look at the variable to always get a sense of what it is. Once again, the variable name is not very helpful, but the variable label tells me its type of dwelling. And I can look here at the value labels and see how they've coded this nominal variable. And by looking at that, this tells me that the number relationship in terms of the category exemplar is really an arbitrary thing. I could have made semi-detached double as 1 and single detached as 2. It doesn't matter. So once I find that information out, the only thing I can do with this variable is run a frequency. So I analyze descriptive frequencies and type of dwelling. And if I want to, I can throw in a bar chart. And I go OK. Okay, so and that's all I need to see. This is all I'm going to do with this information. I can get a frequency distribution. So don't think you have to do more. Now SPSS will allow you to do anything you want. So I can go into SPSS and then go analyze descriptives, frequencies, and I go, oh, they got statistics. And there's nothing to stop you from doing this. I go, oh, I can calculate the mean. And I can calculate the median. Okay, standard deviation. Okay, these are things that you just do not want to do. So please, please, please don't do this. Okay, so but nothing to stop me. So I can go continue, and then I go OK. And it tells me that the mean dwelling type is 2.14. That information is completely meaningless. So please, please, please do not do this. So if I ask you for descriptive stats for a variable like type of dwelling, just give me a frequency, the frequency distribution for the different exemplars for that variable. Please do not do this. So I do not want to see that. So that has to be deleted. This is what I want. Now, other variables. So I can take, I don't know, purchase price of home. So if I look at the variable, so first of all, do they have it as some kind of a group frequency or not? So I'll check out the values. I'll go, okay. They have they have $990,000 or more. Okay. So this is a bit of a problem. So analyze descriptive frequencies. I'll check it. So purchase price of home. And I run it. Okay, so it's essentially numeric data, but they have 990,000 or more, and there's only 2 cases. So there's only 2 cases where they've kind of like gave it a group frequency value. Okay, I don't understand why they would have done that, but I can't run a frequency distribution here, and I could run descriptive statistics for this one, but I would probably be wisest to create a group frequency on my own. So that one's so you'll sometimes find variables where it's a little tricky. Now, a selling price of home. We have the same issue here. So selling price of home, 900,000 or more, analyze descriptive frequencies. Well, now I want selling price. and I go OK. And there's one case of 999,000 or more. So you know what? In this case, I'm probably okay. I would run analyze descriptive frequencies, and I would include my mean, median, and mode, and just qualify it that I've got a couple outliers that impact but not dramatically. So I can see that the average selling price was 245,000, and here's my frequency distribution. Roughly 0.6% of the cases for the selling price were 999,000 or more. Okay, so then I can also look at, let's say, number of bedrooms. Now, number of bedrooms looks like it's kind of coded in a nominal kind of way, but this is really an ordinal measure. So once again, but I still have the 11 rooms or more. So in this case, I'd probably good to go with just a frequency distribution. Analyze descriptive frequencies, and I'll go number of rooms, and there's my breakdown. So it's a relatively normal. It's a relatively normal distribution. So I get a sense of what I have. Let's see. Income. Okay, there's no value labels for income, so income I'm good to go with just descriptives. So if I want that, I can go analyze descriptives, income of reference person, and I run that, and I see that the average income was 47,000. Yeah, and there's my mean, min, maximum, and standard deviation. Sometimes you'll get better descriptives from frequencies. So, and I can also turn off. I don't want to see the display, the frequency. I just want the descriptive stats. So, income of reference person before taxes, statistics, and I want the median, mode. Well, mode's probably not going to be too informative, but I might want the mean and median and the standard deviation, and it's got skewness measures. So the descriptive stats in terms of our parametric ones like mean, median, mode, it's much more comprehensive embedded in the frequencies procedure. And I can toggle on and off the display frequencies. So then I can go OK. So the mean value income is 47,000, and the median income is 38,000. Oh, and I guess I toggled it on. So, and we're seeing that it's a unusual distribution. I would probably take that and create it into a group frequency distribution. I think I forgot to turn off the display frequencies. So this should just be there. Oh, because I had the bar chart. So okay, so frequencies. Let's get rid of the charts. None. Now I'll just get just the descriptives. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So as you can see from the variables that we have in some survey data sets, sometimes it's a bit complicated in terms of what you should do. So we had some basic examples like type of dwelling. It's just simply a frequency distribution. But then we get into iffy stuff like the purchase and selling price of a home, where we can see that what they've done is they've got a catch-all at the end, 999,000 or more. Okay, which causes a bit of grief. So do I do a frequency distribution? Do I do a descriptives in terms of mean, median, and mode? In this case, I would accept the descriptive stats, mean, median, and mode, with the caveat that there's a very small percentage of cases where they topped out and they truncated it. And then I have some that are relatively straightforward for mean, median, and mode, and the example I had was the income, where there's no value labels. So if I don't see any value labels, or I just see value labels for missing values, then I typically can go ahead with calculating the mean, median, mode, standard deviation. If I start seeing nominal variables and in my value labels, then I kind of go, I just do frequency distributions. And if I have a variable that's clearly This is just nominally coded, so just mean, median, mode. So this example is sometimes it's a little tricky. So take some time and just work with this data set, replicate what I've done in this video, and if you want, try and figure out on your own whether you should just do frequencies or you should do the descriptive stats mean, median, and mode, and in some cases you do both.